Hi, I'm Neil and I'm from Wickes and Milton Keynes, and I'm here today just to show you how easy it is to build a bench and a table with these few tools down here. For this particular project we've developed a step-by-step guide. Now you can get this on the website or in your local store. And as we're going to be cutting and handling materials, don't forget about your safety. Glasses, your mask and your gloves. Now, the marking out and cutting of wood is probably the most important part of the job. So take your time, measure twice, cut once. The how-to guide contains all of the sizes and dimensions for the materials that you need to cut. You'll need 2 pieces P4S 36 by 88, 3 pieces of P4S 36 by 63, and 4 lengths of deck board. Now all of these are in 2.4 metre lengths, and to put them all together, one box of 2.5 inch decking screws. Right, firstly, I'm going to show you how to assemble. These are 2 opposing bench ends. Let's pop this one down. Now, I'm going to start that with the back leg and this cut here. Right, we're going to make the back leg of the bench, and that's made from 88mm P4S timber. And I've already cut this at 795mm. Next thing to do is put a couple of marks on it, one down from 50mm from the top and 400mm along from the bottom. I've already drawn the line onto the wood and clamped it at one end. Just going to apply another bar clamp to it, and if you've never used one of these, get yourself some because they're absolutely brilliant. I'm going to use the tenon saw because it's rigid and will give me a great straight cut. Right, after cutting that one, let's get it off the table. That's what it looks like. And just remember, you're going to need 2 of these. The next thing we'll move on to is we need to produce 2 front legs, and these are 575mm each, and 2 cross pieces, and they're 445mm each. First of all, I'm going to get this front leg nice and square, use the bench for that, so that it forms the beginning of what we need. The distance between the inside of here and the inside of here needs to be 335. Now I've already marked that on the bench and drawn a couple of lines. So I'm just going to offer that up, like so, and then I'm going to clamp it. Now we'll check that that's square, and I'll do that by using tape measure. Now pop that on there. Yep, 335. Oh, that was about 334, so we'll just give him a little nudge. That brings him in, 335, lovely. This piece, this is your cross piece. So this end needs to come in from this side, 40mm. What you'll also need to do is put 2 measurements, 280 and 270. That will create you a little slope. The slope gives you a nice seating position when you're on the bench. So we position it on there, just ready to put the drill through. So now we've done our 4 pilot holes, drive them home. Now we've completed the end to our bench, and what I've also done is made up a second one in a mirror image so we have a pair to go. In order to join the 2, I need a front bar. Let me just put this piece on here for support. I've already cut a piece ready to go, 1024mm. This will be joined as before, 2 pilot holes, 2 screws, and we'll repeat that at the other end. Having joined the 2 ends with the front bar, it's time to get the back on. Back's made out of decking. Decking's got 2 sides. This is the smoother side. It's cut to 1136mm. Goes on the back there. Overhang all the way round. 2 screws each end, and you're away. So we've put the first of the back panels onto the bench. Now it's time to look at the seat. This is created by using cuts of 1096mm from deck boards, and you need 3 of them. The front one, to go around the front legs, has been cut out at 88 by 36, so it fits snug around that leg. Let me just show you. And they'll fit in just like that. The back one is cut at 40 by 36, and that'll do the same. That'll just go around that back leg. Last one being square, sits in the middle. Even up your gaps, drill it through, put your screws in, and you're done. Now it's time to put some arms on it. So using a piece of 560mm long 36 by 63 timber will create that. Way to do this: lay it on the edge of the front leg and put it flush to the back edge of the back leg. Level it up, put a mark down. That there creates you the angle for the cut. Now, having marked it, I've taken away and cut it. I've done 2 cuts. The first cut is a straight cut, top to bottom there. The second one is on the angle. That will fit snugly around that back leg now. Let me just show you. Now, having got that in place, the screw at the back here needs to go on an angle so that you don't come through the front of the wood, and then 2 screws in there. Well, I finished fixing the arms to the bench, so now it's time to put the last of the back panels on. Again, this is cut from a piece of deck board. It's 1096mm long, and I've cut 2 notches in it, 40 by 36mm at either end. And all this will do, it will slot in just like that. 2 screws there, 2 screws there, and we're almost done. Now I've finished the back of the bench, it's time to make a couple of cross braces. This is done using the same timber as we did on the arm here, and it's been cut to 360mm. What I've also done is I've cut 45 degrees at both ends using the tenon saw to mark it and the tenon saw to cut it. Once in position, you're going to pre-drill there and through the back of it and put a couple of screws in. Now you've made a bench, why not have a go at making a table? Really, really straightforward. You're going to need some timber that you used for the armrest on the bench, 4 pieces of that at 370, and that will make your legs. You'll need 7 pieces at 490, and that will make all of the cross pieces underneath here. To put the table together, build 2 sides and join it together with 3 cross braces, 2 at the top and 1 in the middle at the bottom, making sure you put 2 screws at each fixing point. You'll also need 4 pieces of deck board, cut them at 600mm, and that'll make a really great top. Right, there we have it. We've got ourselves a table and a bench. They'll need some treatment. A couple of ideas for you. Some garden colour or some garden furniture finish. Why don't you have a go?